Never do these 7 things as soon as you wake up in the morning. Today's society is a busy place. Apart from that busyness, our lives are full of monotony. That means, like all of us, from the time we get up in the morning to the time we go to sleep at night, we have to do the same part of work every day. So with these 2 points, life has become very boring for many people in today's society. Because of this, many people now start hating the alarm clock that rings early in the morning, and instead of having positive thoughts about the day, many people feel very lazy when they hear the alarm. But morning time can change your life. One thing that can be completely changed is the way you behave in the morning. The development of your life is determined. This is why we thought to tell you about 7 things that are never good to do when you wake up in the morning. Do you also do these things in the morning? If you haven't subscribed to The Amazing World yet, click the subscribe button to subscribe us. Number 1. Pressing the snooze button on the alarm. Something we all love is to sleep for a while after the alarm goes off in the morning. The alarm app on the phone has given us an option to support this task. That's the snooze button. By pressing the snooze button, you can sleep for about 5 minutes more. This is why you may be sleeping after pressing the snooze button 2 or 3 times. But this work that we do without thinking too much. The development of our lives goes back a lot. If you are a person who often presses the snooze button, we have to say that you have already lost a lot of things in your life. It's already too late to even go to your goals because of this work you've been doing every day. Things like going to work every morning, going to interviews, meeting important people, and capturing valuable business opportunities. Because of this, even if you don't know it too late, remember that your progress is stopped by those things. The other thing is that when we wake up late in the morning, we face the day with a lot of pressure. With this pressure, many of the decisions we make throughout the day have turned out to be wrong. So get up very refreshed as soon as the alarm goes off. Then things like job promotion and business development will naturally find you. Number 2. Going to Facebook as soon as you wake up in the morning. Or the use of social media. Today, from 12 and 13 years old children, even retired adults at home have a Facebook account. We all use many different social media accounts like WhatsApp, Twitter, YouTube, and not just Facebook. Many people wake up in the morning and go to these kinds of social media accounts. Most of the time, we sleep with our phones close to our friends and relatives, looking at personal information, photos, videos, etc. When we get up in the morning causes us to be under stress without knowing it, because if we really say it, Facebook is a place where people try to show the world a situation that they don't have. When you compare it with the actual situation in your life, you will only become stressed without realizing it. So never go to Facebook when you wake up in the morning. Understand the true situation of social media even during the other time of the day. What you use is good for your mind. Number 3, drinking milk or coffee on an empty stomach. For some people, if they don't drink a cup of coffee or a cup of milk as soon as they wake up in the morning, they will not be fit. Maybe the same has happened to you. But you have 2 strong disadvantages because of what you are doing. Usually, after we sleep for about 7 to 8 hours, our body has become very dry due to lack of water. Dehydration can be very severe for those who sleep with a loud fan on before waking up. So, when you wake up in the morning, you should drink empty stomach, not milk or coffee, but the best thing to do is to drink a good glass of water instead. The organs of the body, which are paralyzed due to dehydration, will function well. Because of this, your day will become a very refreshing one without realizing it. Number 4, eating a protein-free breakfast. Breakfast is a meal that people pay less attention to because of their busy schedule. Because of this, many people have to eat fast food for breakfast. Fast food that is made of bread flour and inflated with eats has no nutritional value and affects our body very negatively. Eating only starchy foods will give you energy only at that time, but after a while, you may feel drowsy and hungry again. According to doctors, we should prepare a meal containing good protein and fat for breakfast. Nuts and green tea are great for breakfast. Therefore, instead of eating starch-rich foods for breakfast, if we eat these protein-rich foods, you will be able to start your day with a good refreshment. 5. Making the bed. For some people, they will not laugh as soon as they see this wonder world. What nonsense is this saying? But according to a study conducted by the King's University in Britain, it has been found that not making the bed you slept in is very beneficial for our health. There are mites in our houses, a race of small animals that are invisible to the eye that spread various diseases. These mites spread throughout the house with dust. They need a moist and cold environment to grow. Mites cannot thrive in a warm environment. There is good warmth in the bed we slept in the morning. But if we make it very orderly, this heat will be lost and moisture will grow. Then the mites breed on the bed. But if the bed is left unmade, the mites will not come to the bed due to the heat of the bed. 1.5 million dust mites can live on just one bed. You person who makes your bed every day after getting up, that may be the reason for the various allergies you develop. Number 6. Making more decisions. After a long night's sleep, our mind wakes up very relaxed in the morning. But we lose this ease by planning the day unnecessarily. Make a small decision about today. One is a really good thing. But deciding to do a lot of work in one day is not a good thing. If you have managed your life correctly until now, you will never have too many things to do in one day. So never procrastinate. Finish today's work today. But if you have a lot of work to do now, don't decide to do all the work in one day. It causes great stress to the mind. In the end, you will not be able to do a single task properly. Therefore, reduce the number of decisions to be made in the morning in one day. Correctly complete 1 or 2 goals per day. If you do it this way, you will definitely get a lot of mental freedom in life within a very short period of time. Number 7. Watching TV. Watching TV in the morning is something you should not do. The TV media broadcasts programs in the morning that add negative emotions to the mind. Especially don't watch a newspaper reading program, because they always choose to read the news that can affect our emotions the most. Due to this, in the morning thoughts such as impulse, sadness, emotion and hatred appear in our mind. As a result of this, our mind, which was very calm in the morning, becomes confused. The reason for that is that television programs cause strong damage to our stress-controlling hormone cortisol. Also, watching TV in the morning wastes our precious time. If you feel like watching TV, the easiest way is to stop it. Setting aside time to do some exercise. If you can go outside the house and exercise like running, cycling, walking, the mind will feel good and relaxed. The body also feels good. As a result, you will have the opportunity to spend the day very refreshed. Those are the 7 things we have mentioned that you should never do in the morning. If you avoid these things, you will have the opportunity to spend the day very refreshed and your life will also improve. Make sure to hit the like button and subscribe button. And also, don't forget to comment your thoughts on this video below. Have a nice day. We meet again soon in another video under a different topic where those names are just as valuable.